Hello, I'm Joe Switzer, and this article is all about small crews and extraordinary results. So, 10 years ago when we first started, and like a lot of first timers out there, we're just a solo operation. You're just saying yes to a few things. Eventually, you get bigger and bigger opportunities, and all of a sudden, you're presented with something that you're not comfortable with, but it's a huge opportunity to really grow your business and do something extraordinary. That's what this is all about today. So, when that situation presents itself, how are you going to react? Are you just going to give that project away, or are you going to take your company to that next level? So what we have done and what we have found works for us is outsourcing, using the right tools and using the right techniques. Those are three things that really, really help us take on any project and not be scared to take on a project. So when it comes to outsourcing, what we have looked for is the right people. We look for people that are maybe better than us in a certain way. So maybe I'm not the best aerial pilot flying drones, and I'm not. So we'll outsource to somebody who's the best person we know to do that. We'll outsource to them. If it's a project that requires a lot of lighting and someone that's an event or a gig that's got a lot of audio that we're required to capture, well, that's not our specialty either. So maybe we can outsource to somebody that better suits. It's a better fit for that project with us. I think most of you are just scared to outsource because it costs money and you don't maybe know anybody because you're just getting started and you don't feel comfortable bringing on someone to work with you for a day or two. So what I think you should do is outsource and find the all-stars that are better than you at something, or that fill a void that you need filled. So I found that going to events, educational events, networking with people, making friends, building relationships with your community, going on Facebook, joining those few groups, and getting a little bit involved to where you actually know the names of people and you can rely on people. So don't be worried, and don't just flat out say no to something that you've never done before, because if you assemble your right team, there's nothing you can't do, and that's why outsourcing is a huge deal. Secondly is tools. So we don't like to carry a lot of bags with us. Okay, so what we do is we keep it simple. We want to be able to be quick and not have a lot of stuff we're carrying around, because we can't rely on a person coming out to help us or be our assistant that day. So we use a think tank belt, and in that belt we have our lenses, we have our batteries, extra cards, a GoPro. It's all on our hip, and in our other hands we can carry our monopod, a tripod's on our back, and then we can hold a Ronin. That's a whole movie studio that you're walking with, one person. So that really helps us using the right tools. Tools and then techniques. This is the final thing we'll talk about. Techniques. I'm always in a small crew. I don't have 10 people to go. I don't have one person to do time lapses for us. I don't have one person to do the just close-ups for us. I don't have one person to do normally to just, hey, all you're in charge of is aerials that day. With a small crew, you have to use the right techniques, which means you have to make your gear work for you. You do this by showing up to the event early. You show up to that event early, you set up a time-lapse camera. You show up to the event early, you get all your establishing shots. You show up to the event early, maybe you get the city shot, a wide shot with your motion camera or whatever. To think big with these small groups, you have to spend more time and allow yourself more chances for success by multitasking and putting in more hours. But it's a lot better than those couple things, though, save you so much headache by having people in your way and trying to orchestrate 10 people on a shoot and pay all those people to show up. So I like a small crew. I like to work faster, to work more efficiently. I think less is best with that small crew. And don't be scared to outsource to take your videos to the next level. I'm Joe Switzer. Happy filmmaking out there.